Good morning!
Oh. I guess we're practicing again. She didn't count down.
Okay, ready? 3,
2, 1.
Good morning!
Yeah, cold today. Like, not like yesterday where it was unseasonably warm. It's cold today. So, we have a big plan, which involves a big fire.
And a lot of cooking. Yeah. And we lost a lot of hours because we slept it. It's okay. Alright, let's do it! Yeah. So this is a problem we run into frequently, which is the wood that we end up getting somehow always seems to be wet. So pro tip, while you have a fire going, if you line the rest of the wood around, the heat will slowly dry it. It won't dry it completely, but it'll be a little bit, at least a little bit easier to burn. Also cutting it into really small pieces helps, which is what Andy is currently doing. All right, we officially have a fire going, which means we can now start cooking. Andy's gonna be dealing with the coffee, and what are you making?
All right, so on my plate, we got the men grills going. Yes, it's called Men Grills. It's from mengrills.com. I don't know if they're still running anymore, but we get asked about this thing all the time. This is super duper great. It's basically a big Afghan pressure cooker. We're gonna make pho in here, and then I gotta make some coffee. And you?
I am making our chicken satay skewers. I did the marinade and everything yesterday before we left, so I've got them on the skewer and on the fire, and then we get to eat them with a peanut sauce. And then we have 2 desserts that we're trying. You know, desserts are not our forte. We don't usually make a lot of campfire desserts, but we are trying campfire brownies in a Dutch oven and also cinnamon twists today. So we'll see how they turn out. Let's go. All right, so here's our marinated chicken. Now, I know we usually post easy camping meals. I would not necessarily say that this is an easy camping meal in terms of prep. In terms of actually cooking it here though, it's gonna be pretty simple. There is a lot of ingredients that go into this marinade, and you have to put them all in a blender and then mix it all into the chicken. I'll drop the ingredients in the video here. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. But the great thing is once you actually finish the marinade and put it all together, literally all you have to do is skewer these and put them on the fire. And I could have even just skewered them at home to make our lives a little bit easier, but it is what it is. The marinade also smells freaking delicious. So I think this is gonna be a really, really good lunch. And we're eating it with some homemade tabbouleh salad. Very simple to make homemade tabbouleh salad. It's literally, I used quinoa instead of bulgur wheat. You've got curly leaf parsley, tomato, green onion, all mixed in here with olive oil, lemon juice, and salt. And again, I just pre-made this at home just to make it a little bit easier for us with the other things that we're gonna be cooking today. So let's get skewering.
What's going on?
I am prepping to put our skewers on. Got our skewers. They smell so good. I wish you could smell them through the camera. All right, let's cook them. I'm hungry.
Hi, Hungry.
Hi. Oh, hear that sizzle?
Oh yeah. All right, so we're not going directly over the camp grate. It's kind of gross. So we do have this handy dandy barbecue grate that we do carry around. Oh, Tia lost a piece of chicken. But yeah, Tia, point at the handy dandy grate. Yeah. So, oh, it's starting to rain. It's on the on the screen. Anyways.
You didn't spit.
Yes, I'm sure I didn't spit yet, but. So that grate is like an Asian barbecue grate. Super useful. It's super thin, super light. It really just slots beneath all our stuff.
What you doing? Smoke always attacks you.
Reviving the fire with a straw.
Show us how it's done. Oh yeah. Pro tip.
Yeah. Honestly, one of the greatest things you can carry around. You don't use those paper straws, which are god awful, and you get to revive fires. All right, so cooking on a fire is always a bit unpredictable. I was just sharpening my shiv, and yeah, and lo and behold, the fire started catching, or I don't know.
I built it up because it was dying.
Okay, well, the fire tender, I was actually tending the fire, and look at this. Oh, mama.
Again, I wish you could smell them through the camera. They smell so good.
Yeah, I already tried a piece. Here, Tia, turn around. I'll show you the piece that I've tried. No, it's okay. It's right there. I tried a piece. It's delicious.
All right, we have it with some peanut sauce that we also made. I'll give the recipe down below. One thing about full cooking camping weekends is that there's a lot going on. So we're here eating the chicken satay skewers, but Andy also needs to deal with the pho because it's a slow, long process. So the men grills was going, it was whistling, the pressure was built. We released the pressure a little bit, and now he's adding
beef brisket and soup bones, which I pre-boil. Cheating, I know, but it takes so long for water to boil, so we do it beforehand, making it easier to clean up all of the blood that's in these bones. Beef brisket. All right. So the next step with the pho, I'm going to put all our boiling ingredients in. I got some ginger, an onion, a really big onion. For the exact details of the recipe, check it out here. We did cover this. Now I'm just gonna go do it outside. So enjoy.
You always look like you're dying.
Keep getting hit with the fire. Ah. Okay.
As the fire moves over. I'll fill you guys in since Andy's dying of smoke inhalation right now. He apparently moved the men grills over to the part of the fire pit that wasn't over direct fire, but then I came over to warm myself up and tended to the fire, so it was under the direct heat. That's ginger and onion.
Oh, you're giving it away, now people won't go look.
Sorry, it's blank and blank. All right, we've got Andy sharpening our knives and our axe. The pho is slowly cooking. Like I said, it's gonna take a long time. And we're getting a bit of a sweet tooth. So I think it's time to try one of the desserts that we planned to make this weekend, which is brownies. Now, I'm not getting overly ambitious with this one. I'm not making it from scratch like I normally try and do. I bought brownie mix and the stuff that you mix into it. And I also brought the Dutch oven, and we're gonna try and cook them in the Dutch oven and see if it turns out. So, fingers crossed.
Put all your stuff away and check out for the day. There's no time to waste when it's 100 degrees. Burns under my feet. Won't you have a drink with me? We head into town, see what it's about. Barely need a shirt, though the sun has almost set.
Sorry guys, battery died. All right, mix the brownie batter. As you can see, I did put tinfoil because I'm not sure if it's gonna stick to our Dutch oven. I don't want it to stick, so tinfoil for the win. And I'm not sure, I think I'm gonna put this on the grate, like not directly in the coals, but then I'm gonna put coals on the lid to give it that oven effect. And we're just gonna have to play it by ear. I'm gonna try maybe 10-15 minutes first, check it, and see if that's enough.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm checking the brownies. They are not ready.
Not ready. Second check. Still not ready, I can see it from here.
No, I think that's ready.
What? That's ready? Seems very liquidy.
It's not very liquidy, it needs maybe 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. Alrighty. Alright, Tia thinks the brownies might be done, so I guess we'll see. She's checking it using the good old skewer and eat method. And
I think it's good.
she thinks it's good.
Okay.
Going this way.
Okay. So,
Hey, it does not look burnt.
it looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna let it cool a little bit before we put the icing on it, which came in the pack. I didn't make it, so I think it's gonna be a nice little sweet treat. It's icing time. I mean, I could wait a little bit longer for it to be like really cooled down, but I think it'll be okay. All right, moment of truth.
Except
Okay.
we already ate like 5 bites of it.
I can see that some parts of the top layer are not as cooked as the bottom, but I think considering we cooked it over a campfire, it's pretty good looking. Honestly, for a sweet treat while you're camping, I'd say this is a win. Want to try some, Andy?
Yeah. Doesn't even offer me any, this girl.
Okay, it's 4 o'clock. It's getting a little bit cooler. We've been keeping our fire going and the pho cooking. The smoke is always attacking him. You okay, babes?
Oh. I feel personally attacked.
It is personally attacking you. We are lucky that we have the Dutch oven with us. Didn't even think of this. So Andy just plopped that in the fire surrounded by coals to, what are you heating up? Water?
Water.
Heating up some water for the noodles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, it's coming my way now. Oh. So yeah, we're gonna be eating in maybe like half an hour. Second meal of the day.
Did you say half an hour?
Yeah. Why? What's your guesstimate? Okay. Andy says an hour. I say half an hour. We'll see what happens. Andy's gonna keep cutting the meat up. I've gotta check the noodles because we don't want to overcook them either, otherwise they get really, really soggy. The noodles are done.
We're gonna eat out of these guys, and basically
Little bowls.
yeah, we're gonna do our best to do the little bowls. Of course.
Tell us how it is. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for bones.
Watch out for bones. But otherwise, a great recipe, especially on a cold day. Okay, we're in a van. It's 7:30 p.m. Tia asks me, "Do you want another piece of wood on the fire?" I said, "All right, toss one on then." And then she like very hesitantly reached for the poking stick. So I knew it's time to come into the van.
Oh, Vansky. Vansky needs some love. We haven't been inside all day.
That's true. Yeah, we got the heater going, so it's like nice and toasty in here. I am going to bet that we're gonna forget to cap out our vlog
because we forgot yesterday.
Yeah. So good night. Welcome back to the channel.
many great things to come.